KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. We're starting off the show tonight with Jimmy Yee, physical education teacher over at Father Duenas. And new school year, and teachers are trying to find new ways to keep the kids active and engaged this school year.
Yes, thanks for having me. I appreciate this time with you. Hope all is well.
Can you talk about the ways that you guys are trying to implement assignments, homework, and just keep the kids active?
Yeah, we're all online, Google Classroom, and it's definitely a new world, new ways to do things, and connecting with the students online. And I personally like to see their face while we're talking instead of them just having like their name on the screen. So physical education wise, yeah, I send them some workouts to do. I asked them to kind of like record it so I know they're actually doing it. You know, I have them use time lapse and then they kind of post it as their assignment. Just to have them do some body workouts at home, just some exercises, nothing fancy, nothing crazy, just for them to at least break a sweat at home.
And for you to be able to monitor them, and we talked about this, it's about conversation and interaction with the students, because some of them really look forward to coming to school and just sitting down and talking to, especially you, because not only are you a physical education teacher, but you're also a coach.
Yes, I totally agree, man. So most of the time I'm talking to them. I'm talking to them a lot just to say what's up, how's life, you know, check on them, you know, and then just help them. And if you need anything, you need to talk to someone, I'm free, you know, give a call or whatever. But yeah, it's good. That's why I like the video, just to see their faces, you know, just to interact, because most of our kids definitely would like to be at school face to face, and then they get to, you know, interact with each other, which is the key component we're missing right now, right? Because everything's online. So yeah, man, just to talk, just to chat, and then I share them videos. You know, we watch a video together during our Google Classroom time, and yeah, man, it's just to talk, man. Kids, you know, just to chat. You know, it'd be surprising how much it could do. So I'm online 3 times a week with more kids. That's our schedule. So even just for a little bit, I mean, we just chat, man, just about life.
And what about for assignments, homeworks, and just grading the students throughout the school year?
I post it online. Everything's done online, and I'll grade them. You know, obviously it's an elective. I do push them to make sure they focus on their core classes, make sure they get those work done. You know, and no pressure in our elective class. You know, just do what you can and have fun while you're doing it. But yeah, we're interacting, man, as much as we can.
All right, joining me now, Astumbo Middle School PE teacher Gerard Jones, going into the second week of online classes, really trying to take things slowly this school year. Tell us about the things that you are slowly trying to introduce to the students and eventually get to the kids back into the groove.
So since we started last week, we've actually just been sorting out, finalizing our rosters. We've been trying to communicate with parents and our students, trying to call them, email through emails too, and even the Google Classroom that we use. We know that we're in the middle of a pandemic, but like what you said, we want to go slowly. We don't want to overwhelm our students. So this week we've been sending surveys pretty much just to have an assessment or a gauge of what their physical activity was the past few months. So that's what we've been doing since we started. Now, after this, I plan to meet with my students online, pretty much to discuss content objectives, my expectations of them, even safety while working out at home. From there, we're slowly going to introduce a workout program that we have developed, wherein students can work out at home, and that does not take a lot of space and no equipment's needed. So slowly introduce that. The plan is to send videos, and when possible, we want to work out with them, with our students, so we can motivate them. Now, we think that PE probably is more important now than ever, because with students coming back to online learning, they'll be in front of their laptops for hours, right? So yeah, it's really important to check on them, making sure they're moving and trying and exercising.
Joining the show, Doug Palmer, athletic director over at UOG. Now, when we talk about collegiate athletes at the university, how has coaches been able to monitor and stay in touch with these athletes that have to stay on top of their schoolwork?
Most of the teams have their own WhatsApp chat rooms. That's how most of their communication is done. So I think that's basically how the communication is going on right now. And then I think a couple of things that we've had, pretty big coaching changes. So I'm not sure if all of them are as organized as they need to be yet. I can tell you men's soccer is all very organized. They have 17 guys already, and they're ready to play today if they had to play. But I'm not sure if the rest of our teams, we actually were planning on having tryouts this week here for all our sports. And the current situation has kind of put that on a long hold. So it's going to be something very, we're going to have to find some athletes at the university probably to fill out all our teams right now.
And when it comes to recruiting, especially at the local level, how challenging can that be, not having seen the kids in action, or just, making sure that they're doing what they need to do to get to the next level?
Yes. Well, I think 3 out of 4 of our teams are in pretty good shape, since women's basketball, men's and women's soccer have local folks who's been here all their lives, and they know the soccer scene, they know the women's basketball scene, and they know the folks who are good in the community. So I don't think that would affect them. Men's basketball with Dana Holmes, who's an off-island person who's came into the island in the past 2 years, might have a little more difficulty. Just probably really depends on how much high school basketball he got out to see last year. But I'm pretty confident most of the folks here can, who know who the good players are and can go out and recruit them. So I don't really have a whole lot of negative feeling that we can't find athletes and bring those athletes in, since most of our coaches have been really involved from youth level on up for players. So I feel very confident that we can still bring in players.